Good morning, everybody. I am here to do day 7 of my 1 palette 7 look challenge. I know the first 5 are really close together, and then the last one's kind of been spread out, and I kind of touched bases on that on the last video. But we made it to the end. This is day 7, and I'm really excited for this one because it's going to be fun for me. The look itself going to be very simple. If you've been around me for any length of time, you know that my makeup style has changed dramatically over the last probably 3 years. I have always loved makeup. I've always loved buying makeup and looking at makeup, but I just sucked at putting it on. And I would put it on and it would not last all day. And so then what's the point of waking up early to do your makeup if it's going to look like you didn't anyway? So I wasn't really very good at it. I didn't know much about it, but I loved it anyway. What I had though was a little trio from Maybelline of 3 different browns. It was like a really light, a medium tone, and a dark brown. And that was it. That was my day-to-day makeup. And then I had one of black, gray, and white. That was my dramatic makeup. They look the exact same on. And I did it the exact same way. It was just the black was smokier than the brown. It was, and it looked the same. But that's what I had. That's what I did. And so I thought it would be fun for my day 7 look to recreate the look that I would do using 3 shades from this one, because it's an all brown palette. And so this one here is the closest to that light shade. And then this one here is that medium shade. And then this one here would be the dark shade. And so I'm going to show you what I used to do for my makeup. The only thing I'm doing different is I do have a primer on my eyes, because there's no point to do it if it's going to all come off. But this was my starting place. So I had one brush at the time. This is the closest that I have to it. This is my unique angled brush. I don't remember what it's called. It's angled. It's slightly fluffy, has a nice little taper to it. This is it. This is what I did all of my makeup with, was one brush that looked like this. So this is going to be fun, easy throwback. So to start off, I did the lightest tone. And this is what I did, not in high school. High school was something totally different, and that will be a fun look to recreate too, actually, now that I think about it. That was pink and yellow and blue, because I've always loved colors. But again, it was a little Maybelline trio, and it was those 3. And I think that and the brown are the only things that I've ever completely run through on makeup. But so this is my grown-up makeup after high school. So load up the lightest brown, which this is probably way more than I need because this is more pigmented than what I had. And I would just go all over with that lightest color. And I could do my makeup start to finish. We're talking like, I had a powder foundation that I would use, and eyes and lipstick and everything in like under 5 minutes. If it took me more than 5 minutes to do my makeup, I wasn't going to do it. And when I first started to get into makeup seriously this time around, and buying better quality, I remember switching to a liquid foundation, to the unique liquid foundation, and thinking like, if this takes me more than 5 minutes to do my makeup, I'm not going to do it. It's not going to last. But it did, because it looked good. And then it slowly grew. And so sometimes I can do my makeup really fast and get out the house really fast. Or I can literally sit here for an hour and play with my makeup. So nice wash of color all over the lids. And then we go in with the medium. So that one. No shimmers, all mattes. And this goes up here. Ooh, this is a lot more pigmented. All right. So this is way more pigmented than what I had before. And I will blend this out so it kind of looks more similar. I wish the Maybelline that I had would have had that color payoff, man. So now I'm going to attempt to do the same thing on this side. And so this is just kind of going in an arch around the outside. And I wouldn't have spent so much time blending it out. Not that that's a long time blending out, because these really do blend very easily. But honestly, back in the day, it was like swipe, 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 done. Because there was very little payoff on it. The Maybelline shadows, they're nice. You have to build them up though, for sure. Or at least back in the day you had to. It's been probably about 6 years since I bought Maybelline shadows. Try and get them a little even. All right, now I'm slightly scared to do this next one because I know it's going to be darker than it was back in the day. So I'm going to go very light into it because this is going to be a lot darker. And in between colors, I'm just wiping it off on a rag because that's what I would have done back in the day. It was just whatever towel was closest. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to go very lightly into that darkest color, and that would just go right here on the outside. Go a little bit deeper in there. All right, you can barely tell that I did anything. This is working out exactly like it used to. It's funny because like my Facebook memories will come up and I'll see like just like the progression of like last year, super glam, the year before, pretty glam, but maybe could use a little bit of blush on those cheeks. And then like the year before, like no bronzer at all. And then like, 2 years before that, like zero makeup, longer hair. The style evolution has been fun. It really has. So yeah, just that little bit of dark in the corner. That's the shadow, man. That's darker than what I would have gone. And probably also because I have a primer on too, so the shadows stick more. Like I said, I never used primer before. And then eyeliner. So this one's brown. And if I'm honest, I wouldn't have used brown, actually. I would have used black. Let's change it up, man. It would have been black. In fact, it was this specific black. I've had this one for... This is a repurchase. But I've been using this one for probably about 6 years, 7 years. And I don't know the brand, but you get them at Hot Topic. Good black eyeliner. Wouldn't have bothered sharpening it. This is already sharpened, so we're just going to go with it. But I had no idea about doing thin lines because I really didn't understand the concept of hooded eyes. I can't talk and do this at the same time. All right, nice black line. Do it again on this side. There you go. And the line would have been as thick or thin as the pencil was that day. So I didn't sharpen it until it was no longer putting the product on. And then mascara. And that's it. That would have been the whole eye look. I'm going to do the whole 9 yards for you guys today because this is what I used to do when I was getting dressed up. There was no lining the waterline because that scared me. I have always loved a wing, but could never do it myself. I have Azazel in here. He's scratching my bed. It's distracting me. That's it. That's the eye look. No mascara on the bottom lashes, no lining the bottom waterline. If I was going to go real glam, put on some red lips. Most of the time, I would just do, I had a stain, kind of a neutral color stain. I have one similar, but I don't know where it's at. Oh, there it is. Let's do it, man. You're not supposed to rub your lips together with a stain, by the way. I do it because I'm an idiot. That's coming off really, really orange in this light. It's not. It's kind of a naturally brown color. All right, there you go. Makeup circa, what, 2004? No, 2014. There's a whole decade in there. Man, how was it 2020? All right, that's it. I got nothing else for you. Day 7 of the KKW Beauty Palette. Do I still like it? Yes. Do I want to put some color on my eyes now? Yes. Love you. Bye.